Welcome, beautiful people, to Minerals Monday Live. Today's stone is Lapis Lazuli, where we take a fascinating astral journey through time and space and transport ourselves to a place that is filled with lapis. It is a beautiful gemstone and very easy to find, and we're going to use our meditation today to gain skills and tools in our new paradigm. Yippee. So thanks everyone for coming today, and say hi in the live chat if you're new. I'm going to check out the live chat here. Oops. Let's see. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. It's great to see you again. And aside today on our menu, we are also going to do some political tarot because we have the Trump tapes. This is going to be so fun. So let us begin. Da, da, da. I'm going to light a candle to bring forth our psychic abilities and our dream magic and teletransportation powers. For those who have never done an astral journey, this is the most amazing thing that we do together on this channel. And after about 1 hour, and I'm going to be taking live political tarot questions, we will do our astral journey. All right. So welcome everyone to 2021. So what's of great concern in politics this week is, of course, the Trump tapes and the recent cyber attack. From what I know about the cyber attack and DNI, this has been going on since July, and we just found out about it. Regarding the Trump tapes, has anyone else heard the Trump tape? With Donald Trump called actually Mr. Germany, who works in, I believe it's Raffensperger's office, who's the Secretary of State for the state of Georgia, and told him to find the votes. Find me 11,740 votes, or he had the exact number he needed. And he's like, just give it to me. So for entertainment purposes only, and thanks for coming, everyone. It's great to meet all the new people. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself in the chat stream. I wanted to ask the cards some questions about the Trump tapes. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, my most accurate deck is the Nostradamus deck, and it was actually found from a set of paintings at the Vatican in Rome in the late 20th century by a pair of investigative reporters. These tarot cards are the precursor of the modern Roger Waite tarot deck. So the meanings are very different for the different suits. This is the suit of moons. All right, give you a little bit of background on the tarot. And then these are, I absolutely love these. And thank you, Sandra and Taylor, my energy oracle reading cards. And I'm so drawn to them today because I would like to ask. So let's get started with our political tarot. I would like to ask, and thanks for the likes, you guys. I appreciate the thumbs up. This set of cards has numbers on the top. See, here's number 7. Okay. And it goes all the way up to 50 because right now we have 50 states in the United States of America. See, here's number 48. And so I saw Donald Trump's schedule today, and Donald Trump's office of the president put out today that Donald Trump's schedule is he's going to make some phone calls and go to meetings. And then he's holding a victory rally somewhere. Now, I'm paraphrasing it, but basically what it says is he's going to be making more phone calls. So I want to see how many phone calls is Donald Trump actually really making today. How many phone calls he's making and how many meetings is he really going to attend today? Are you kidding me? Okay, because I do understand he's at the White House right now. So thank you, Spirit, for sharing with us how many phone calls is Donald Trump making today. It's so nice to begin to see and have some transparency at the White House because Joe Biden's coming in a few days, a couple of weeks. How many phone calls is Donald Trump? I'm gonna cut the deck. Here's one. Okay, so the one is the sun in this deck, and it is also a transmutation, which says that it's a chemistry of changing a phone call into something other than a phone call. So how many phone calls is Donald Trump going to actually make today? Make it to today? 46. 46 phone calls. This is the thinking man. He's thinking about something. He's thinking about how he can overturn the election results. But, but each state certifies the results after each county sends in the results. Each county normally certifies their election results and sends them to the state in about 20 days. And then 10 days after, the state certifies them. So for a November 3rd election, by December 4th, essentially the state will have certified the results. So we know that in December, all 50 states had certified their election results. He's making 46 phone calls today. How many of the phone calls is Donald Trump making? How many phone calls is Donald Trump making in order to attempt to overturn the election results, just like he did with Mr. Germany? I can't believe he's going to call every state because I do believe he won a few states. So maybe the only reason it's 46 is because he doesn't need to call Alaska because they've already certified the results in his favor. Is that what's up? He's making 46 phone calls. He's actually going to attend. That's quite a few. How many phone calls today is Donald Trump making? And thank you, Spirit, for sharing the truth with us in order to attempt to subvert the election results, which have been certified. Cut the deck. At the bottom of the deck is number 30, the Garden Gate. This reminds us that our time of quarantine in 2021 will be complete and we'll be able to begin to go out again safely. The gate to the gardens will be open again and we will no longer need to isolate. Isn't that wonderful? That's our universal reminder. I love these Oracle energy cards. How many phone calls, of those 46 phone calls, is Donald Trump making today in an attempt to overturn, it's way over here, I can feel it, overturn the election results? 1. Here it is, the sun, the 1. He is making one attempt today during a phone call in order to overturn another election result. Is that also the state of Georgia? Let's look at this one phone call. Let's get out the United States of America deck. Let's look at this one phone call, and I want to pull this one card and show it to you guys. The sun is the illuminator. It brings forth the truth, and the truth can no longer be hidden. The sun brings truth and lights the way for all. It lights our path from darkness to the light. That's right. And it brings us to the truth, one step closer. All right. So Donald Trump is making another phone call today in an attempt to subvert democracy and overturn the election. Just to do a quick check here, whether or not it is still the state of Georgia. Is he still messing with the state of Georgia, or is he still trying to overturn certified election results in another state? So the question is this with the state of Georgia or another state? Is Donald Trump making that phone call today to attempt to overturn the election results again? Another futile attempt. Is that phone call he's making today with the state of Georgia, or is it with another state? Okay, so let's just grab 3 cards real quick. Here, let's cut the deck. So we know we've got the energy nice and clear. Oh, this is the Wounded Warrior. It's his sore loser. It's just reminding us that he's a sore loser. Is Donald Trump making that one phone call to subvert the election results with the state of Georgia? Knight of Cups. Judgment. That's the election. But is he trying it with Georgia or another state? Oh, he wants a recount. Okay, so this looks like it's with another state. Okay, so it would say, yeah, he's still messing with the state of Georgia. No, he's trying to do this with another state. He's making an offer to another state. See how he's come with this offer? Hi, I'm Donald Trump. Will you override the election results and declare me dictator of your state? Okay, here he comes with that offer on the phone. And it's about the elections, because judgment is the certification of that state's election results. And our question is he still messing with Georgia, or is it another state? Yeah, it's another state, because he's not talking to Georgia. He's looking at the recount at 7 other states. Look at how he's looking to attempt to overturn, in 7 other states with this one phone call. Ooh, that's hefty. One hefty blow. Of course, I have read and also the prosecutors have also said that he's going to try anything and everything, and he's not going to be successful, you guys. It's not going to work out for him. Joe Biden is being inaugurated on January 20th. Hooray! So how many more Trump tapes are there? How many more Trump tapes are there? Are they hiding more Trump tapes on us? Let's just stick with this everyday tarot tap. So yesterday we found out that the Mr. Ryan Germany, who works in Raffin's, I don't say the guy's name right, Secretary of State for state of Georgia, received a phone call, and he recorded it. The Trump tapes are out. Has anybody heard it? Has anybody heard the Trump tapes? All right. So he's dealt a hefty blow with one phone call. He's trying to overturn election results in 7 different states. Naughty. And he's planning to hold a rally today. So let's look at his meetings. How many meetings in person today is Donald Trump having to attempt to overturn the election results? How many meetings is he having today Don't be shy if you're new. We're going to be doing our astral journey with a time and space continuum. I'm going to show you how time travelers travel into the past. Traveling into the future is a different thing, but going into the past is not nearly as tricky. And thank you, everyone, for attending today. Thanks for the likes, you guys. All right. So once again, how many meetings is Donald Trump attending today in his attempt to overturn state certified election results? How many meetings? How many? How many meetings? Many. At the bottom of the deck. I love my tarot cards. As you can see, I've met with my doggy friend. He's playing poker. So he's got his deck. At the bottom of the deck is number 33, the door to romance. What this is saying is he's wheeling and dealing his heart out. He's pulling on somebody's heartstrings during this meeting. How many meetings is Donald Trump having today in an attempt to overturn the election results? Here it is. 38. He's having 38 meetings. This is the heart chakra, the door to romance. That's right. He's in love with the concept of staying. I don't understand this card. Why? Let's ask for clarification. Why is Donald Trump having 38 meetings to overturn the election results today? It's what he loves. It's his motivator. It's his heart. He's motivated. I think he's motivated because he doesn't want him and his family to go to prison. All right. So why is Donald Trump having 38 meetings today in order to overturn the election results? The Six of Pentacles, it's money. They're exchanging money. He has to meet with people to exchange money. The Two of Cups, it has something, this is actually Two of Cups reversed. It has something to do with the vaccine and medicine. So he is meeting with somebody about a vaccine that's gone bad. This is actually a bad vaccine or bad medicine. Why is he having 38 meetings today to overcome the results of the election? Because he wants to have news out. He wants to be able to put out an AP brief that he has won. He wants to be able to say he's won, even if he hasn't, is what this is saying. Okay, thanks everybody for coming today. What other, one of my cards flew off the table. What other, it's going to be so fun finding out about the Trump tapes. How many other, and I love my oracle cards. How many other Trump tapes are there? I mean, we think Putin has tapes on Donald. How many other Trump tapes on this overturning the election results? This begging, he was begging. Oh, this is saying he's begging to win. That's his pleading his heart out. That's what it's saying. Thank you, universe, for clarifying that. He's also very concerned that it turns out some of the medicine going out, it looks like might not be good. Could be a bad batch, could have been shipped improperly, could have been lost, having problems with the vaccine rollout. I would say that was talking about, so some of his meetings might be about that. But I'm telling you, how many tapes, just like that, Mr. Ryan Germany, how many tapes are there? How many tapes are there on Donald Trump? begging and pleading to overturn the results of the election? How many? How many tapes are there? How many? Because we just heard the first one, and it's 2021. Today's our first business day. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be back doing our Astral Journeys. They're totally wonderful. The Astral Journeys are really best done live. If you've never done Astral Journeys or live lucid dreaming, theta state or trance state, it's extremely nice to have the guide to come back to help you come back to Earth live. So we're going to be doing our Astral Journey. We'll give it a little bit of time so people can show up. We'll have some more viewers come by and say hi. Don't be afraid to come into the live chat and introduce yourself. How many more tapes are there out on Donald Trump begging and pleading to overturn the election results? At the bottom of the deck is envy. He's jealous, number 20. This is also pointing to year 2021, a little saying that there's going to be karmic retribution, and we're going to be looking into the past, a lot of what's happened in 2020. So Trump is insane with envy because he's jealous Biden won. How many more tapes do guys like Ryan Germany have out on Trump? Ooh, a lot. 35. He's probably called and begged 35 other states to overturn the certifications, probably today. I would also like to introduce you to Archangel Michael. If you've never met Michael, Saint Michael, he is one of the most fabulous archangels. Has anyone ever met him? He's the ultimate spiritual warrior, and he is here to protect our votes. Our votes have been certified. They've been counted. Unfortunately, Donald Trump is on a loser dynamic. So we must not fear that he has made 35 tapes. There's 35 tapes probably being collected today of him begging more people. Can you find me 11,000 votes? Did you hear his voice? He sounds like he's crying. He sounds so desperate. He's so needy. What other political true questions would we like to ask today? Does anyone have any? If you're on the replay, and thank you everyone for coming to the replay, you're welcome to type your question in the comments section, and I will upload a political tarot question for you. Fabulous. Yay. I'm going to take a sip of water. Oh, and I would like to also introduce you to my little sidekick here. He's having a good time because, tis the season. He's a gnome. He's not an elf. He's a gnome. 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 We have a fabulous menu coming up for 2021 where we're going to be expanding our Minerals Monday Live to do more than Astral Journeys and color meditations. After we've gone through our 7 chakra system through the various colors going from red to orange to yellow to green to blue, indigo, and purple. Yeah. We're going to dive deeper into some magic and learn a little bit about magic. So while we're waiting for some more people to come, I wanted to introduce you to the concept of 3 kinds of magic. There are different levels of magicianship or parapsychology. The first and simplest one is known as like a regular magic trick or sleight of hand or trick of the eye. So using cards and stuff is kind of beginners. It's just fun. You don't take it too seriously. At the next level is the level of the voice. And when the seer, because a psychic is known as a seer, someone who has abilities, they can use a voice. Hi, Casey, it's great to meet you. So we're talking about 3 different levels of magic. And when we begin, we actually are known as hand magicians, and we use our hands and tools like tarot cards. And maybe we have like magic tricks, like in a magic show, and using the sleight of hand and different. And so this is like beginner's level. So it's fun and you don't take it seriously, right? Nobody takes any magic trick we saw in Las Vegas seriously. It's just fun. And you use tools like cards or a staff or stones to, it's using your hands. It's what's known as hand magic. Okay, the crystal ball. So it's beginners and it's fun and you don't take it too seriously. The next level is incantations and spells. This has a lot to do with saying prayers, using sound. A lot of religious practices use sound. For example, the Dalai Lama and the Tibetans have like giant horns that they blow, or they say prayers. Or some of the practitioners of the arts will incant from a book to create a spell. So it's using sound, and that's the next level. And that is considered a higher power of manipulation because the practitioner of the art of magic is now using sound. And finally, the highest level of magic is thought magic. When the magician, like if you remember in Lord of the Rings, uses their thought. And that is why I come here on Mondays to help everyone develop their skills and abilities so we can dream and put ourselves in theta state. Because when we are very calm and relaxed in theta state is when we have access to our abilities. That's right. Big hugs to you, Casey. It's great to meet you. So while we're waiting for everyone to come on by, because today we're doing, it will totally be worthwhile in about 30 minutes. And if you have any lapis, go ahead and go through your stones and find your lapis, because you will definitely want to bring a stone or a lapis or a piece of sterling silver with you today. Today, I don't have any lapis, so I brought a piece of black spinel. So we're going to ask some more questions about the Trump tapes. I would like to request from the Nostradamus, because Nostradamus, and here we go with the sound magic, to clear this out and put the candle over this. And this candle is burning these very special oils. Yeah, this is actually a gift from my Christmas. And so what's going to happen now that the Trump tapes are out? What's going to happen as a direct result of the Trump tapes? And so I like to use the Nostradamus deck. And thanks for putting a like on it. I appreciate it. Thanks, Casey. Great meeting you. Big hugs. Big hugs to you and your family. I would like to ask, let's look at what is going to happen as a result of the release of the Trump tapes. Because this is bigger than Watergate, you guys. This is so blatant. And we're going to use the Nostradamus deck, which was created in the 16th century in Rome, in the Vatican. Now, back then, the astrology was very different. So we're using, on my channel, the numerology. And the numbers have been lining up for the number 32 or 32, which corresponds to the number 5. And we got 5 sets of 5s, which corresponds to 25, which was Christmas Day. So we knew that there was an activity. We had an activity, unfortunate, on Christmas Day, but we're not reading about that. We're going to ask what's going to happen in the United States as a result of the release of the Trump tape by the office of the Secretary of State of Georgia. Go Georgia! Georgia's turning blue. Yippee. What's going to happen? And we're going to request that the Nostradamus show us, because right now the United States needs guidance. The United States needs guidance. At the bottom of the deck, and giving us the energy for this reading, is the major arcana number 11, fortitude, strength. This is Joe Biden. This is the incoming Vice President, Kamala Harris. This is the strength of the Democratic Party, which right now is not being revealed to us, which is like it's waiting in the wings. As you can see, and once again, this deck aligns with the numerology. Here we can see the alignment with the 3rd quarter moon, which I believe is coming up in a few days. So this is going to align with a 3rd quarter moon alignment and the number 11. I'm going to read the quatrain here. It's written in another language. The Vos de Tarde, Unfera Mars. Okay, so this is talking about to believe and to make the tour of strength to be about a visit, about a new visit. Okay, so as you can see at the top of this, it talks about the art of liberation and the mineralogy. So in this card, we have a mineral attachment. And so there it is, the sapphire. I see it along with the strength of the bull, which talks about a tour or a visit that the bull is going to be making along his road during his reign of strength. And it is activated by a 3rd quarter moon in the 11th house, right? So that's the underneath of an oculo reading. Now, in the Nostradamus deck, there's what's known as a 0 card. And this is the 0 card, the Pope. The number 14, everything has been coming up number 14. This is hugely significant, and the Pope is hugely significant. Everything that has been coming back to Rome, all roads lead to Rome. And it doesn't lead to Putin, it leads to the Pope. It leads to Pope Francis, who is in the current reign. There is also another pope who was dethroned, taken out of power, who is involved in this current world paradigm. So the center or 0 position is the Pope at the Vatican and Rome and the number 14. Now, for my loyal viewers and my loyal followers, I have repeatedly receive the number 14. And the most significant number, once again, in this deck is the number 14. The number 14 responds to a military conflict, i.e., an act of WAR. So there's going to be, I read in the recent Nostradamus briefings, and you're welcome to watch. It says Joe Biden's not getting his briefings from the Pentagon. That on January 14th, Biden's going to be receiving his briefings, and it's going to be a bombshell, essentially. That is the 0 position. In the number 1 position is the 2 of stars. In the modern tarot, the star is replaced by the suit of swords. But it was originally the suit of stars. And the suit of stars, the only people who are in the suit of stars belong to the class of Catholics and Rome. So, and they are actually indoctrinated. So these could be cardinals, priests, monks, actual position holders in the seat of Rome. The 2 in the Nostradamus deck is an agreement, a pairing, a contract. This is an ecumenical contract in Rome. Okay, between 2 parties. Now let's look very closely. And once again, I will read the quatrain, and once again, the numerology and the astronomy, because in Vatican in the 16th century, astrology was forbidden. It was considered a heretical art. So only the astronomy was being used. Here we have in the astronomical constellation of Libra, which is the overseer of justice and that which is fair. I have the number 06. We're talking about Libra and the constellation Libra. And this actual number could be seen either as a 90 or as an 06. But because we are upright in the position, justice and Libra, which means freedom, and the number 06 is aligning, which is coming up in 2 days, January 6th. There is also an alignment with a first quarter moon. So this actually is not January 6th. This is most likely September 6th. La paz approche un coste. So this is the time of peace. The time of peace approaches from afar. And this is talking about the time of peace and liberation on the number 06. And it says, I can't see it, es lantern, the lantern's light. On ardeur le feu, it's partly obscured, torsi drandi. So this is talking about what was once was not made to become true. So the agreement that is happening in Rome, and the quatrain was very, very mistranslated in the books in the 20th century because there's a code missing. And this is actually sending us to a chapter 06 in the quatrain. And in order to translate, one has to overlay sets of cards in a wheel along with the meanings. And you can see none of these have the wheel. Only the underneath card of fortitude has the wheel on it. You see the wheel? The wheel is aligning with animal, vegetable, mineral, and liberation, and the third quarter moon. So right now, the freedom in the first quarter moon is aligned with an agreement on the 6th of September. That's the date that's coming up. That's the first position, number 2. In the second position is the 2 of spheres. The spheres is the class of scientists. These are workers and education, the higher order of clerics. And once again, the 2 is a contract agreement. Okay, so this is talking about a contract made between the scientists and the forbearance. As you can see, the 2 of spheres contains not only a contract, which is written in writing with the scientists, but it is also a forbearance because the totem, the raven, is very, very important. The raven is an overseer. The raven is able to have vision, which goes into the future because they can see from afar into the distance. So the overlay of this card on this card is saying that, once again, du corps unum champ disté en deux et pour se trespasser. Okay, so this talks about the trespasses against the crown of the ruler and the king, who is the champion. 2 bodies who meet in on one sheet of paper, essentially. So the 2 signatures of the 2 champions. Okay, so those are the signers. Creates the forbearance, and puis, and puis is, once again, the overseer, the forbearance, trespasses on Duarte to come. Okay, so what this is saying is that upon the signature and the signing of the contract, there is a forbearance of things that will come to pass. In the number 3 position, because this is 0, 1, and 2, is the 9 of stars. 9 is a very advanced number in the suit of stars, which corresponds to the 9 of swords. It's a very heavy, heavy psychic influence and economical influence. Once again, this is signaling the higher order of the Vatican and Rome. This is the cardinals. Here is the sign of the male. It is actually the sign of Gemini and the sign of the second chakra, or the man's genitalia, and the correspondence to the planet Mars in Gemini. So the time is now set at Mars in Gemini. Okay, you can see a chain. This stuff gets really, really heavy duty, and another set of numbers. The chain is, you can see there is the constellation Gemini and a planetary influence of Mars, which is chained to the wheel of time. There's a set of transcriptions of the numbers which aligned are 60, and actually it's 0560. It's 05 over 60. Okay, and those are the numbers. And as you can see, these cardinals have access to the vaccine. Do you see how this cardinal is holding an injection? So this is probably talking about receiving the vaccine. Cardinals getting vaccinated. And as you can see, the sheep are the people. the followers, the Catholics, and underneath him, underneath the papal staff, which has the dove of peace, this is actually a divine feminine energy of the peace coming to pass, which is going to put the needle into that person underneath them. So this is talking about actually getting injected with the first dose of a vaccine. The transcription, written in another language, very difficult to read. Domain, the dominion, troop. Okay, this is domaine, trope neuf. Saran et parle de un demonte un sal safares. All right, this one is fairly easy. This is saying that a new batch of dominions are to become available in part, which means the first and not the second dose of of another dimensional sphere. So that's talking about the mRNA in the vaccine. Okay, so it's talking about the experimental element of the mRNA in the vaccine, and the fact that at this current moment, there's a lot of first doses coming out. Now, the reading is on the effect of the Trump tapes. The Hierophant, the number 5. Now the 5 energy starts coming in. The 5 is the male energy. It's extremely male. This is justifying person. This is the authority coming in who is going to be starting the grand jury investigations, because it is possible to impeach Donald Trump even after he has finished his term. So this is the actual Department of Justice that is being initiated because the Trump tapes have been released. There's a person in charge. They're starting investigations and indictments, and it's the number 5. So that's 1 in the number 4 position. In the number 5 position, that's a major arcana, number 5, you guys, is the initiate. This is the suit of moons, which corresponds to the suit of cups, and 12 is the page. The initiate is a learner. They're a beginner. They're someone who's been beginning. This is talking about beginning investigations. This is talking about grand jury indictments. This is talking about sending out news briefs, because the suit of cups is all about news and talking, and people talking about it, not necessarily ready to take action, but rather getting together and meeting about it. Now let's look and see what else the translations say. La lune de plat de neuf sur. Okay, so high above the moons are the plains. The moon rises high above the plains. To make something nesquit. To make something very, very nightly. Sophie about oneself, supplying. Okay, so I have to actually go through the book and in order to find the actual written quatrain and go through a full set of translations for you guys. This is a meeting, communications of people who talk, people in the media, people in the news, people who tell stories, and they're talking about how when the moon rises, it makes magic. So it talks about the different phases of the moon because every fortnight is another 14 days, and there comes up that number 14. They're talking about this in the news right now, the Trump tapes. They're talking about it. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the sorrow. The number 8 of spheres is in the 6th position. A 6th position is a very, very important card for this Ocula reading in the Nostradamus deck because we're asking, what is the result of the Trump tapes being released? What is the result of the knowledge of the people having heard Trump's begging and pleading? Find me the votes. Find me the votes. So this is talking directly about the tape. This is talking about, oh no, they found out. See how Trump is in a place of sorrow? This is Trump the man, because once again, he's out of his power position. Now we're talking in the suit of spheres. This is just the everyday working class guy. So this would be like his job. Like, just where he goes and he sits and he works out, maybe in his gym. So he's getting ready to get dressed in his morning to have his regular work day in his Oval Office, making his calls to, commit whatever crimes he's about to commit. And this is saying that, oh no, they released this. They can hear me crying. They can hear me desperate. And this position of Oculo in the number 6 position is giving us the answer. It's giving us the guidance. It's giving us the clue of what's going to happen of a result. He's going to go mad because this is the 8 of Pentacles. He's going to fume and steam and cry. I mean, he's just basically, he can't add or subtract. He can't overturn the election results. The 8 of Pentacles is an attempt to overturn certified election results, but in a most sorrowful way, and a failure. So it's his failed attempt, another failed attempt at the coup. So the result of the call and the release of the tapes isn't going to be another coup, you guys. It's going to be Donald Trump's sorrow. And the last and number 7 position, okay, is the 6 of Pentacles. Once again, loans, debts, and agreements. It's always about money. It's always about money with Donald Trump. So they're going to have to go back and look at his tax records. It's going to end up affecting Cy Vance and SDNY. It goes back to his civil lawsuits and the fact that no matter how many times he pardons how many family members, he cannot pardon himself or get out of the crime that was committed when he attempted to overturn the results and strong arm. This is him pushing and pushing. This is him bribing and bribing. This is the money bribe. This is dirty money card. This is loans, debts, and agreements. The 6 of Pentacles. It's all these people getting together, looking at Trump's tax records. Yep. That's what's up. Okay, so we're almost ready to begin our Astral Journey. I would like to just conclude this reading by saying that the Pope is in the center of this all, and the number 14. And we must keep our eyes on the Vatican. The Vatican right now is all over this reading and all over everything. Contracts, agreements, loans, debts, getting together, communicating. Donald Trump, screaming, crying, begging, and pleading that The Hierophant is on it. The number 5. That is the Mars influence. Now, the dates that we got out of this were September 6th and also pointing back to January 6th and January 14th. Very, very active dates in the United States of America right now. Who here's ever done an astral journey? Who here's done an astral journey? Go ahead and say hi in the live chat. Has anyone here done an astral journey before? They're super fun. They're super relaxing. It's going to take about 20 minutes. Yeah, we're going to go for about 20 minutes, and we're going to have a beautiful astral journey. Okay, I'm going to just take a little sip of water. And now's a good time to go grab your Lapis Lazuli. Yeah, grab your lapis. Grab your lapis for your happy family. Okay, because this is the happy family card. Right? Clear out the energy. Our happy family. The happy family. Now's a great time to go pick up your Lapis Lazuli while we get ready for our astral journey. Today we're going to take a trip through time. And a journey through time is a very special thing because time travel is all a relative thing. Time is a human constraint, and we pick, our times and our days and our places so that we can, say, oh, meet me at the park at dark. But they're human constraints. In other paradigms, there's what's known as time travel, and we can go through what are known as vortexes or energetic vortexes, and send objects actually through time. But we're not going to send any objects through time today. We're just going to imagine taking a trip to an old style market about 1,000 years ago in northern India, where we're going to look at the jewelry mart of gorgeous Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli is a beautiful stone. It's fairly easy to find, and it just needs to be simply polished. And it goes great with sterling. And it's helped a lot for seers and psychics for millennia, for communicating and communication skills. So we're just going to use it to carry us along in our journey to the market. So if you have a lapis stone, go ahead and hold it in your hand, and we're going to take a little journey together over to the mines of India from a long time ago. All we have to do is kick back, relax. I'm going to count down the numbers, and then we're going to just imagine taking a trip to the market and finding our lapis stones and looking at some gorgeous jewelry that used to be at the market from way back when. A lot of my people have been using these journey techniques. They've been applying them during stressful situations, and it's really been a huge help. So let's start by focusing our breathing and start with the number 10 as we count down into a theta state where we're going to relax. Take a deep breath together. And exhale. As we just get relaxed and find a comfortable spot, just kind of cozy in a little bit, get a little warmer, a little more familiar with your pillow or your blanket, and take another deep breath into number 9. And think about the rock lapis. If you don't have one, you can just look at the header or imagine a beautiful blue stone color, because I put that lapis stone as a backdrop for the Minerals Monday Life today. Just fill up your breath with a beautiful blue color and breathe in. As we move down to number 8 and we breathe in a beautiful, deep, deep blue color of the lapis stone, we start to tap into our breathing so we can feel in our bodies where our tension is, and we can start to just release that tension with our breath. And breathe in. And breathe out the beautiful, gorgeous, just checking in with yourself into your body and focusing on taking that lapis stone. Maybe you want to take it and put it somewhere. So I feel tense here. So I've placed my stone here. And I'm going to just focus on breathing a little light, like a tiny little balloon, as we go to number 7. Exhale as we go to number 7. And we start to breathe in a little blue lapis stone. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And we're going to create like a tiny little blue body right inside of our heart at number 6. Breathe in blue, and exhale to number 5. And now we're starting what's known to create our blue energy body. And we just tap in as we breathe in to number 4. And we build our blue energy body and give her wings, or give him wings. And now we have a little baby blue angel with little wings as we breathe into number 3. And we fly our little baby blue off. She goes to the past, number 4, where she opens a door to look to the past, into the mountains of India and northern India, to descend on a market. Look, there's a bunch of tents, and you can hear the sounds. You can hear the sounds, and you can see the tents and the blue, and we're going to descend onto a marketplace that's 1,000 years old in North India. And breathe out. And now here we are, number 1. Here we are, our little baby blue spirit. We have no body. We're just going shopping at the marketplace from a long time ago. You can smell the food. Oh, you can smell the incense. You can smell the smells, the dirt, the perfume, the frankincense of 1,000 years ago when they would burn and they would cook the vegetables and the minerals in the oils in the marketplace. Oh, wow. This is a special dream. Magic. Herbal essence. Yes. Oils. And you want to tap into the sounds. I can hear like the sounds of cartwheels like going by. Guys are yelling. It's loud. It's dirty. I can hear the clinking sound of metal. People talking. They're shopping. I can see the ladies. They're taking their knapsacks. And we're just little blue angels flying around from the future. We're just little spirits flying around with little blue wings. And we want to look at the beautiful lapis stones, because they were mining in the quarries there for millennia, these beautiful blue stones, and we're just looking. We're not touching, but we can smell, we can see, but we're not touching anything because we have no body. We're just imagining things. Isn't it nice going shopping then? They have the most gorgeous lapis. Do you see one? I see a huge chunk. A huge chunk. It's a piece and it's in like a diamond shape and it's all wrapped with twisty metal around it. It looks like it's a belt. It's the, what do they call that? The belt. Yeah, it's the thing for a belt loop. And it's a gorgeous lapis. It's a sooth. I'm listening to the ladies talking. One of the other ladies asking about it. I think it's a sheath holder for the sword on your belt. It has a special set of sterling lines, and then you pull your belt knot through there, and that holds your sheath on your belt for your sword. Aha! It's gorgeous. It's really big. It's like this big, giant chunk of diamond blue lapis. Are you enjoying shopping here for lapis? Now, we're not going to take anything with us. We're having an astral journey. We're just visiting for a little bit of time. We're enjoying. And I'd like to say hi to the other angels. Hi. Hi. Give you a wink. Hi. How you doing? Blow you a little angel kiss. Which do you, oh, you like the bracelet? Oh, there's another little angel and she found a gorgeous lapis blue. All chunks of circles of lapis, one medallions. She's got a gorgeous bracelet. What would you like to look at? Someone likes the ring. Somebody has a giant lapis ring. All right. And now let's go some more shopping. Let's go down to the marketplace a little further down. And we blow some angel blessings to that marketplace worker. Now, what's interesting is in Reiki practice, and I am a level 2 Reiki practitioner, is time and space and the door between them become a veil, become somewhat thin or misty. And so we bless the merchants and the marketplace from the future. We send them our blessing. Yeah, from the future, from afar. So we kiss that lovely merchant and hope that she sells her lovely sheath medallion today, because that will be a great take for her. And let's fly over to the next booth. Here's another booth. They have gold. Golden trinkets. And a chunk. This person has a mineral chunk of lapis. He's got some raw mineral. See? Let's see if we can see into the crystal ball. Let's see if we can see into the crystal ball. Do you see it? Do you see at the bottom of a crystal there's a blue chunk? That's not a vision of it. It's the optical energy signature. There's an energy signature every rock holds. And so all I'm doing is tapping into the energy signature of the raw mineral, and I'm holding it inside my crystal ball. See that? Boom. Just like that. There it is. See, there's a chunk of energy I'm starting to form that I'm channeling from the lapis mineral in that guy's booth through a vortex. 1,000 years into the future. And we're just allowing a very, very tiny bit of energy from that stone to create a signature, an optical signature inside my crystal ball. And then we're going to send it back because we don't want to keep it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for charging my stone with that lapis energy signature. He's got a gorgeous chunk. Is anyone here familiar with the term phospholuminescence or bioluminescence? Has anyone seen bioluminescence? It's what happens when the algae blooms and the dolphins swim through at night. It creates turbulence in the waves, and the waves gives off a blue shine, and the dolphins turn blue. It's gorgeous. All right, so let us give gratitude and thank the merchant there. We sent him back. You see how clear that stone is now? His optical signature from his thing. We'll clear the last of it out. All right. And I do have a lot of work. I have worked extensively with crystals at the laboratories and the mines. Yep. All right. And now we're tapping into our little blue angel body because we're going to be leaving the marketplace together. Let's make a little touch, a little angel touch. Touch wings as we fly back towards our bodies. At the level 1, we're still in a mist state, out of body. So now we're going to breathe in and exhale, coming back into our bodies into step 2. Breathe in. Just focus on having a breath and still feeling a lot of blue. And breathing in and exhale to step 3 so that we can put the blue angel back inside our body. See how we've just literally floated through time and space back into our actual body, our corporal body. Now we're holding all that energy and experience of that lapis marcus place right inside our structure. And breathe in. So number 4, as we come up, we say goodbye to our little angel. Thanks for giving us our little angel wings. Our divine influence for keeping us safe. And breathe in. And exhale as we come back up to number 5 and be aware of just being in our comfortable space and breathing in our breaths. Number 6, we come back. Maybe we're looking around. We're rolling our eyeballs, switching our fingers, waking up. Number 7, we're coming back to consciousness. We're thinking about what we want to do. We're thinking about maybe chatting, putting a like on it, subscribing to the channel, but not yet. And then breathe in and exhale. Hi, everybody. Now we're going to say hi. Yep, here we come up to number 9. We're back. Hi, everybody. Number 10, breathe in. We're back. How was that? Did you guys enjoy that? For everyone who's attended our Mineral Mondays live, namaste. Blessings to all. Have a great day. We'll see you again. Ciao. Ciao, everybody. We'll see you again. Enjoy your beautiful blue energy and the wonderful energy of your lapis. We'll see you again soon. Love to all. Have a great day.